what it is, and we'll see where it all falls out when Annie Whiteley tries to get her first round win against Shane Westerfield. Be a big one. Your second national event, Wally.
Texas matchup here. Buddy Domingue, the injected car, and Mark Taliaferro trying to win his first with the supercharged combination since he hired Norm Grimes. And remember what Norm has done the last couple of years working with Jim Whiteley, and well, for the last 30 years with about everybody he's helped.
Let's go back and take a look at this burnout here.
The what?
Never got those tires to spin.
The biggest thing is if they're dry, it shouldn't be an issue. How many times over the years have we seen somebody muff a burnout and still come back and make a good run? And as warm as it is here, shouldn't be any issue. You just don't want to pull up there still with a little moisture on the tires, because then your day's going to be over in a hurry.
So supercharged car, a fuel car.
Buddy Domingue, hole shot. Hole shot. I think he may need some help on the starting line here as well.
Oh, never got the car to stop. Wow, and he could have had an easy round win here. Taliaferro struggles down the racetrack.
I'm not sure if we can find out with maybe a closer look, but that almost looked like after it muffed the burnout, somebody might have forgotten to take the throttle stop off, because it didn't go anywhere when he tried to match the gas. I'm not sure. The bottom line is Mark Taliaferro got away with one. 9:31 at 100 miles an hour for the win.
Is that going to get him lane choice?
No. Boy, did that thing shake. Wow.
That's a telltale sign of what happened to Mark Taliaferro.
That is Alan Johnson. Top Fuel is going to be coming up shortly. He's got 2 Top Fuel cars there, and I have a feeling that he's thinking that may be his lane. Let's check in with Jamie.
Well, it might not have been pretty for those guys. Randy Meyer, you had a great run. He's going on to the final round. What does that do for your confidence knowing your car's running well?
Well, our car's been running well the last 3 races now. We finally, I think, turned the corner, and winning here last year helps a lot and stuff, you know, so that helped. And my wife's doing a great job helping out, and our deal's a family affair and stuff. And I got a great crew and everybody helping me and stuff. And Chase did a great job of doing some fabrication on my car with Copeland Race Cars, and Motor Medic come on board, and NGK and Lucas Oil and all the people that sponsor us. But it's all about family and teamwork at our camp and stuff. So we're just glad to be there.
Yeah.
So as Meyer moves on, a chance for us to go back to the starting line where maybe there was an indication of what was about to happen.
It's interesting. One of the crew guys signals. That's Norm Grimes, the blue hat with his back to the camera, that looked in there and said, no, it's fine. And if you look there under the car, I don't see anything running out of it. Now, where they were looking, left side of the car, down there in front of the motor, is where the oil pump is. These things have an externally mounted oil pump, and usually a couple of lines that go to the filter and obviously back to the motor. But right there, it doesn't look like it's leaking. Of course, we already know it's going to be leaking big time here in a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very obvious in just a moment. See some smoke coming off the backside of that car. Maybe that oil's already cooling up down below. Poof.
Looked like it didn't blow the line off until he actually stood on the gas.
Mark Taliaferro advancing on to a final round, but Mark, that was not a pretty one. Messed up the racetrack. What happened?
I don't really know for sure. We're trying to figure out where it came from. It looks like it's coming from an oil line. I'm not really sure. I saw Buddy go red, and then my car didn't move 1 inch.
When you have something like this happen and you still have to prepare for the final round, what's the team going to have to do?
Well, first of all, we got to find out what's wrong with it. We're not for sure. We can't see. Even Lee Beer can't tell where the oil's coming from. So we'll have to see. I don't think it's broke. I think it's a line.
All right. Still a lot of questions to answer.
The Lee Beard he referred to, the nitro liaison with NHRA, of course, former crew chief. He knows all the nuts and bolts on one of these cars. Will they have to change the motor? We'll find out before we come back for the finals.